Dr. Ahmed, in charge of E&L. Dr. Welcome, sir. Goodman, in charge of PAM. Dr. Ibe, Human Resource. Mr. Nimpa, DFA. Engineer Ashiru, in charge of engineering. Dr. Lawa, Biotechnology Department. Mr. Omotade, in charge of procurement. Dr. Mrs. Oluode, in charge of food. Mr. Ajayi, in charge of PTTIL. Mr. Elwara, General Services.
Of the national anthem as our prayer this morning. 1, 2, go. O God of creation, direct our noble cause, guide our leaders' fight, help our youth the truth to know, in love and honesty to grow, and living just and true. Great lofty heights attain, to build a nation where peace and justice shall reign. Amen.
Research and development. One more thing, industrial research. Industrializing Nigeria. It was never thought we could come this far. Over 60 years of economic impact. Everybody heard of God and heroes fast. Now we're shrouding the SRT family. FIIRO, look like shining light. In research and development. What was in industrial research? Industrializing Nigeria. We are fully prepared to succeed. And fabricated to stand our ground. Second to transfer our industrialized foundation. All hell below, the crush of life. With such a development, one was the industrial research, industrialized Nigeria. We are getting closer to where we should. Striving through the world, driven by courage to excel and be the best of the best. On healthy road, the pressure in life, research and development, one was in industrial research, industrialized Nigeria. All hail people, the pressure in life, research and development, one was industrial research, industrializing Nigeria.
To Nigeria's foremost research institute, in the person of Chief Uche, Geoffrey Nnaji. We are welcoming him. At the time our director general comes to hold the microphone, he will get to tell us very more about this illustrious Nigerian. And as good politician he is, undoubtedly he's coming from the private sector, and many of the things he has done in terms of entrepreneurship development, exporting IT and the rest out of this country, bringing in the dollars, the pound sterling into our beloved country, by so doing boosting the GP of our beloved country, Nigeria. So one of us and all of us, we are indeed privileged to have a person like this in our midst today. He's a politician, and apart from this, a one-time governorship candidate of the ruling APC government here in Nigeria. So we welcome the DG. Our chief host today is no other person than our Director General and Chief Executive Officer, whom all of us has come to know very, very well. We have come to know her style of administration. We have come to know that we also are benefiting from our technical know-how as a scientist, as a researcher, as an academician, and many more. So we also are happy associating with the Director General and Chief Executive Officer of FIIRO. By name, she is Dr. Mrs. Dumai Adamu Tutua. And by now, because he is still functioning very well in the academic circle, she is an associate professor now of what we can refer to as our own core discipline, which is industrial biochemistry. Thank you for welcome. In this short period she joined us here, and at the end of affairs, we all know the marks she has made. To me, I would say we can refer to her as the right peg in the right hole. The square peg in the square hole. DG, you are welcome. A round of applause for the We also have in our midst this morning directors of various departments here in FIIRO that have been assisting the DG in steering the affairs of our wonderful institutes here. The very first of them is the director of our food technology department, and she is by name Dr. Mrs. Oluwatoyin Olowole. You are welcome, ma'am. The better round of applause for our directors. We have in our midst the director of our biotechnology department. We have in our midst the director of our PTTIN in the person of Mr. Ajayi. Mr. Ajayi, welcome, sir. Director of our PAM department. PAM department is referred to as Production, Analytical Services and Laboratory. Director of our Production, Analytical Services and Laboratory Management in the person of Dr. Mrs. Uthman. The Director of our Chemical, Fiber and Environmental Technology in the person of Dr. Ahmed. Dr. Ahmed, we also have a linkage department. Overseeing the affairs of that department is Ms. Ono Benwebe. She's an acting director of that department. We want to listen to a welcome speech to be given by the Director General and Chief Executive Officer of this institute. Before she came here, she is undoubtedly a researcher that has made her marks in the annals of history. That while she was not here yet, she has her own peculiar way of writing proposals to get grants and many other things like that. And we all in FIIRO right now are beneficiaries of all these things. Of late now, indeed, he has been going to the nooks and crannies of Nigeria, establishing our various zonal offices. Now we are fully established to ensure that we participate properly in the government agenda, the renewable agenda of the federal government. In the Minister Central this morning, with every sense of humility, I'm introducing Professor Martin A.K. Munso, the technical advisor to the Honorable Minister. You are welcome, sir. We have in our midst the special advisor on media and publicity to the Honorable Minister, Engineer Geoffrey Nnaji. You are welcome, sir. The Executive Order 5, Engineer Ibiam. Engineer Ibiam, you are welcome, sir. We also have the Deputy Director Press of the Federal Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology, in the person of Mr. Obed. You are welcome, sir. You're round of applause for you. Coming to FIIRO is like homecoming. Coming to FIIRO is to see where research is referred to as research. Coming to FIIRO is where we use our research and technical know-how to meet with the needs of the ordinary Nigerian. It's on this note I would like to humbly invite the DG and Chief Executive Officer of the Federal Institute of Industrial Research in the person of Dr. Mrs. Juman and Tutua to present the
and Technology, Chief Uche Geoffrey Nnaji, in Technical and Special Advisors of the Honorable Minister, Director of Federal Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology, the Directors, Federal Institute of Industrial Research, to welcome you all to the facility tour by the Honorable Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology. I would like to specially welcome the Honorable Minister, Chief Uche Geoffrey Nnaji, who despite his tight schedules, make it a point of duty to be with us today. Sir, with Science and Technology, my able management and staff who worked tirelessly to ensure the success of this memorable occasion. You are all welcome. And I can not forget by welcoming our Order 5 Executive Chairman. Due to the tight schedule of the Honorable Minister, I am also aware that the Honorable Minister will be visiting other agencies under his ministry in Lagos. We have prepared a brief presentation of the Institute. With your kind permission, sir, permit me to go through it. FIIRO was established in 1956, arising from the recommendation of the International Bank of Reconstruction and Development, now World Bank, The bank sent a mission to examine the need for establishing an industrial and economic take-off for Nigeria. Our vision: to be the foremost center of excellence for industrial research and development in the nation. Our mission statement: to conduct and promote market-driven research and development for the industrialization and socio-economic development of the nation. Mandate: one of our mandates is to identify and characterize local raw materials for use in industries, identify and develop appropriate technologies, upgrading indigenous technologies in the area of food and agro-allied processing and in various non-food uses, assist in the transfer, adaptation and utilization of these technologies by local manufacturing industry, undertake economic feasibility of projects and consultancy services, design and develop scale operations. Conduct, that is areas of focus. Conduct cutting-edge research in food and agro-allied processing. 2. Pulp and paper processing. 3. Design and fabrication of prototype equipment. 4. Packaging and product design. FIIRO organizational management structure. We have 6 zonal offices and we have about 10 departments. FIIRO workforce totaling 948. 34% are non-technical and then 66% are technical staff. FIIRO achievements from May 2022 to date. Establishment of FIIRO Act 2023, repositioning and restoration of FIIRO, position as the foremost research institute in Nigeria. FIIRO was awarded the first position in the just concluded Science, Technology and Innovation Expo 2023. Repositioning and restoration of FIIRO website that meet international standard and in line with Federal Government of Nigeria guidelines for government websites. 4. Optimization of project management processes in FIIRO. 5. Digitalization of FIIRO training technology. 6. Construction and equipping of laboratory building in Lantan. 7. Construction and equipping of dairy processing factory, Argos, South Zonal Office. 8. Cassava and potato bread making machine for Northwest, Southwest, and North Central and Southeast Zonal offices. Renovation and equipping of ICT center. Renovation and equipping of molecular laboratory. Renovation of pilot plant. Construction and equipping of cassava plant at Uche, Nasarawa State. Renovation of dome. Installation of solar panel with accessories. Renovation of baking laboratory. Renovation and equipping of main administrative building. Renovation and equipping of analytical laboratory. Renovation and equipping of biotechnology laboratory. Renovation and equipping of food technology laboratory. Renovation of pavilion. Renovation of commercial laboratory. Construction of protective cover for transformer. Renovation and equipping of multipurpose building. Renovation of FIIRO clinic. Installation of new transformer in staff quarters. Construction of general store. Renovation of chemical store. Renovation of staff canteen. Renovation of administrative and directors building. Renovation of pilot plant. Renovation and equipping of DG office. Installation of 20 kVA inverter with accessories. Commissioning and handing over of the modern integrated cassava processing plant at Uche, local government area of Nasarawa State on Saturday, 3rd February 2024. Commissioning of Southwest Zonal Office Complex, Akure, Ondo State on Wednesday, 14th February 2024. Commissioning of Southeast Zonal Office Complex, Enugu, by our Honorable Minister, Innovation, Science and Technology, Chief Uche Geoffrey Nnaji, on Tuesday, 20th February 2024. Commissioning of Northeast Zonal Office Complex, Yola, Adamawa State, on February 28, 2024. R&D Technologies. R&D Technologies conducted research virtually on all the available raw materials in Nigeria, both agro-based and mineral, excluding oil and gas. We were able to fabricate brake discs, and it was these brake discs that gave us first position in 2023 Expo. Mobile cassava processing. This cassava processing machine was fabricated by FIIRO, and this is something that is one of a kind in Nigeria. Automated room making machine. We all know that our people, more especially those ones that are in the villages, there is a method they normally use to produce kumuzaki. The FIIRO has come out with a fantastic method using automated machine to produce kumuzaki. Tomato processing. The institute has completed bench work on development of the following tomatoes products: tomato paste, FIIRO tomato ketchup, FIIRO tomato flakes powder, FIIRO tomato juice. FIIRO tomato processing plant now installed at Kano Zonal Office. Molecular Biology Laboratory, training in molecular laboratory, supporting economic development through job creation and technology transfer. The institute has trained over 500,000 techno-entrepreneurs on its various developed technologies. About 25 technologies are transferred currently on a regular basis to prospective entrepreneur investors. Numerous entrepreneurs have established production enterprises based on the technologies acquired from FIIRO. Millions of jobs have been created through direct and multiplier effects of these entrepreneurs. FIIRO R&D products from cassava, mechanized dairy, high quality cassava starch, high quality cassava flour, soy, gari flour, cassava chips, cassava base adhesive, enriched cassava tapioca. Cassava bread. Have you been served? Very soon you will be served with cassava bread by the grace of God. FIIRO R&D projects from cassava. These are the pictures of those things we were able to produce from cassava flour. Cassava starch as industrial intermediate for some pharmaceutical products, emulsifiers and stabilizers in food industry, glues and adhesive in printing, labeling, chips, pellets and glucose syrup. R&D products from cereals. Cereals and legumes products, peanut butter production, granite-based production, oil production, oil seeds processing, granite oil extraction, soya iru, soya dawa production, and beniseed oil extraction. Ready-to-use therapeutic food, soya-enriched biscuits, soya of the infant and adult formula. Oil seed processing, these are the example of those things we have produced, and soup seasoning, soya, dawa, just like Maggi. Oil seed processing, vegetable oils, used for food and industrial raw materials in the paints, cosmetics, and pharmaceutical industries. Upgraded the technology for the extraction of edible oils from granules, beniseed, million, soybean, etc. Developed technologies for the utilization of non-edible essential oil as industrial raw materials. R&D in foods processing. FIIRO has gone to the extent of, there are different methods of producing zobo drinks, but our own is the best because we've done all the needful and it has been tested by even NAFDAC. Zobo bottling, we have also gone to the extent of producing bottling palm wine. The issue of palm wine is that most of those places that have palm tree, if they bring the palm wine, it will not reach 2 days and it will ferment. The FIIRO has come up with a process of producing palm wine bottling that you can even keep for 6 good months and still be drinking it and nothing will happen. Other services offered by FIIRO: sponsor research, contract research, laboratory analytical services, technical services, textile testing services, industrial extension and information services, conduct of feasibility and pre-feasibility studies, and prepare business plans, offers investment advisory services. Thank you.
The guided tour of the various facilities that we have here in FIIRO.
Then we now put it, pour it in here, then it will go through along this leg and complete and more. Then we now travel and come down here and powder. Yeah. So even as this one, it's still not consonant with wheat flour. We have to blend with wheat flour. They must be on the same particle side.
And this is because of the beach. This is the only center that has the latest. This is from here. We digest it. digested it. After digesting, we now bleach. Then when after bleaching, we now take them. This is the sheet former.
This is the something.
No, this is another raw material. All these are
Does it do the something?
yes, they are all waste. So this is the sheet former, and these two equipments are the latest in town. No institutional investor has ever got it except to that's called DG. These are various equipments. This part of it.
So how did they make it fine?
There's another machine.
We have a machine that
that finish
Newspapers.
yes.
so printing and writing.
Print and write. So this is the sheet format.
So this one and this one,
They are the raw materials.
Yeah, they are raw materials.
only them? Or
Yes,
other
ma'am.
leaves?
No, we have
We
other.
have
Can have other leaves?
can have stock.
Anything that is
Can have stock. So most of the agro waste. So wood that currently is wood that is being used because of deforestation. We are looking at waste because there are situation of this sustainability. The United Nations sustainability is discouraging use of wood for paper making because of deforestation and climate change. So the effort now is on a lot of waste that we have. Like during the time of corn harvest, we had a lot of this littering the that's what we want to mop up.
This one we can still make it better than this.
Yes.
These are just
Another machine.
yes, yes. These are for solid packaging, especially the flavors and so these are the kinds of packaging.
And even
We are collecting the essential oil from here. When we remove this, so we get the essential oil, the shea butter. So we prepare it as a metal and as also the so they serve as two in one as opposed to repellent and
No, that's the product.
Flower. Yes, sir. In the rural area, it's for the women in the rural area who don't have access to all this machine. Yes, we have the urban mill, yes. This is the one that is there. Then after it has been fried, the urban mill is there to find out. Yes. Urban mill, sir. And we have this is the sealing machine. And we use the generator. We don't need electricity to seal it, package it for formal markets. Like we have Funwen cooperative that are working so well. They have the quality that is necessary. Then they can package it and name it as a cooperative product and sell it to supermarkets. Yes, but for this type of system, the total power we require, the solar panel will be too much, except, and we need to move them from one place to another. What we have done, what we could have done, guys, the machine will be bigger than this. Maybe 20 tons, what do you call it? So that one we can install it inside, then the solar panel can stand on those ones. But this is too small for the panels to be able to achieve that. But if we have a container, 20 feet container, like a truck, we can mount those solar system on it and it will work. Yes, sir. Oh, that's how it takes, sir.
Where we put on display, beginning from
Here we have all our training. We have a training workshop for would-be investors.
So, come. At what stage do you get to Gary?
We have
After that brace, he said that it will pass through the dryer. After the dryer, then they will fry it and get it out. Yes. This is tomato paste. That can stay even for 8 months. Because that can stay like that without spoiling. Shelf life. Leaving it just like that for the tomato to spoil. We have one equipment we are showcasing it that you can put inside that room. It can tomato to spoil. So we are showcasing that we are doing this.
This one is
Dawa condiment.
the local condiment.
Yes, sir.
But soya beans is available.
So
we have perfected the technology.
that's great. So this tomato,
Yes, sir.
they can stay for 8 months.
Yes.
Is it the same as
Tomato paste.
is it the same as the one in the can?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So this is a new packaging.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let-
These are the stages between
So it's not from any of these products.
No.
Even clothes.
That particular day that I mentioned is still over 9 months governance court because we have affected that element of preservation. 9 months can stay. So you can take it as often as possible. So like before, once it is produced, which was stress for 9 months now, can still continue.
This is how yes, processing line. This is the slicer, young slicer. We also have a manual for it, and that's our boiler. All these things are our dryers for the processing, and that's our main area. For this, some of the ones that we have milled. So we are just about packaging. That's our temporal.
Wonderful. When now I'm packaging Lagos Mama. I won't say Lagos boy, but I was a city boy in Enugu. So I was a Lagos man. I grew up here. I've been in Lagos for 25 years. Before I left for Abuja. You know, and FIIRO, Federal Institute of Industrial Research, has been one of the places and the institutions that remain indelible in my mind because of accomplishments over the years. So when I was in Lagos here, I knew about FIIRO. But this is the first time I'm stepping into FIIRO. And I can tell you I'm amazed. I'm so happy. I'm so happy because what we are seeing here today is in line with our President's renewed hope. We must produce, we get people employed, and also we commercialize the researches. Yeah. Because from today, I can now beat my chest and say, like I keep saying, that there are so many of these research products we have on the shelf that have not been touched. and that if Nigeria can concentrate on bringing out this research, then Nigeria will change it. I keep saying it. And I keep saying it that moving this country forward, you need innovation, science, and technology. We are the fulcrum of economic development. There's no two ways about it. And that is why I keep praying that more money be allocated to places like FIIRO, so that those research efforts can see the light of the day. You know, you can see we have cassava machines here, and with cassava alone, you know, we can make fortune in this country. Cassava, Nigeria is the largest producer of cassava in the whole world. Largest, 64 million metric tons per annum. And with the strain we have now, H419, we will multiply it to 120 million metric tons. You know? So if we concentrate on cassava, and with the machines here, you use the cassava, you find out that we will have feed for poultry, for cow, that is using the cassava peels. Then you can get on to getting starch, sorbitol, flour, which are the things I found out today. You know? So there are so many things I found out that, like making a plantain flour, which hitherto has been one of our major important items. You know? So all these things we have to stop. All these things must stop if we must move forward. Unfortunately, in this trip, we have the DG, CEO of Presidential Executive Order number 5, IBM, Geoffrey Nnaji. You know, so he is taking notes. Yeah. He knows where we have potential, where the products that are being imported that we have here can be stopped. You know, that is why he is in this team. And everywhere I go, he's always in my entourage to take notes. Because we will soon start producing for this country everything we need. We don't have to waste the mega naira, the mega dollar we have. We have to make more money exporting than importing. It will help this country. And, you know, if we are doing it here, we will gainfully employ most of our youths. We will. And we won't have any problem with youth festiveness. So my advice actually is that in collaboration with the press, we should hit these things up. We have everything. We have everything we can benefit from in this country. You know? And very soon I've been discussing with the DG FIIRO, Dr. Jumai Tutua, DG CEO, very capable man. I've been discussing with her. So part of our focus going forward again will be to start doing pilot planting. So that we can have as many cassava, as many plantain, as many of these leaves that we need to make papers. You know, you saw papers here made from FIIRO, leaves of plants, you know, stems of plants. They digest it, you know, move it into pulp, bleach it, and then bring it up. So it's been wonderful. It's been wonderful. I'm so happy I'm undertaking this trip. And we are also using this opportunity to ask, you know, that these investors that import machines outside Nigeria, they should look in first. They should look inward. We have better machines here. Very solid machines, very durable machines that can last years and years. They should look into FIIRO and many of these other agencies under them, you know, before going outside to import all these other machines. Some of the machines they bought doesn't last, you know. So FIIRO is the place to come. So we're inviting the investors to come here and see what we have, so that we can commercialize most of the things we have here, and Nigeria will be good for it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Because he is able to have an on-site assessment of the technological development of the institute. And going around, we are able to showcase some of the technology we have developed and some of that have already been taken up by entrepreneurs. FIIRO is a technology developer, and we disseminate and transfer the technology to would-be entrepreneurs. And my department happens to be the one to transform the laboratory work to real-life products by developing prototype unit operation equipment that can be assembled to pilot plant. Then we run it and then get real-life products as we expect in the market. Then we cannot train would-be entrepreneurs to adopt the technology. When the time is moving around, we are able to showcase some of the technology we develop for the rural areas, like the Mukapi, like the current code room we are developing to move fresh products from farm to market, formal market like supermarket stores in the town. This will enable, this will reduce losses that farmers used to have when they harvest the fresh fruits like tomato, like all this pepper. So once they stay too long, they get spoiled and they lose value, and then it's a waste. So immediately it cool down, they move into the cold room and move into the town and deposit to where the store can take it up and sell it to the customer. That is one of the technology we showcase. And then we have the mobile cassava processing innovation that help the rural cassava processing women that used to travel villages to mill to process that. Well, this time around, the equipment the mobile equipment will move to them, do all what they want, and move to another community, and then be able to reduce the stress that the women pass through in processing cassava. We also have some innovations that we are doing that is one of the more problems that Nigerian industries have is equipment imported. They do not have adequate parts. They don't have adequate maintenance system for them. And when you see some industry that have imported from China, the factory has gone down because they wait endlessly for these people to come and do maintain for them. So what we are doing now in FIIRO is to look at the critical equipment and see how we can do reverse engineering. Then when we are able to get it right, then we train local fabricators who can and then help them to maintain such equipment. You don't need to wait and probably replicate it. They don't need to go out to buy. Looking at foreign exchange now, who will be able to buy anything now outside the country? But if we are able to indigenize some of these technologies through reverse engineering, it will be good for the country.
Thank you so much. How does the public get some of these products? We're not talking about commercializing them. We're just talking about building the production equipment. But how do the public get them aside the zonal offices?
I've told you that one of the things that FIIRO does is they will transfer technology through trainings. So when they come for this training, we have weekly trainings, we have entrepreneurship trainings. When they come for this training, they use this equipment to train them. And then they show interest. From there, they can acquire the equipment. And that is the way of commercializing this technology.
Thank you, sir.
Money on the importation, thereby enhancing the economy of that foreign country at the detriment of the Nigerian economy. Now the scenario, the ball game has changed. Now FIIRO has been able to develop a simple process technology that can be readily adopted by industries in Nigeria using some of our locally available food sources. And lastly, I would like to also speak about the ready-to-use therapeutic food, because we have hunger and food insecurity in the country. The vulnerable group, especially the infants and young children, that are the ones suffering most for this problem. We have the high incidence of severe and acute malnutrition in the country. The Institute from indigenous sources have been able to develop ready-to-use therapeutic food, 2 different variants of it, and has not just done laboratory analysis on this product, conforming to international standard, but have also gone a long way in ensuring its economic viability, as well as in conducting clinical studies in 2 different teaching hospitals, one in Ebonyi State Teaching Ebonyi State, that is the Ebonyi Teaching Hospital, and one in Southwest Zone, and one in University College Hospital UCH. And the results have clearly shown that we don't need to import RUTF, that is the ready-to-use therapeutic food. We don't need to import the raw materials used to produce the ready-to-use therapeutic food. We have them grown in abundance naturally in Nigeria, and FIIRO has the technology. We are ready to change the scenario of importation of RUTF in the country.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It shows that they are not really on paper, they are really real. So now, what do you intend to do for the future going forward? What are those new inventions you are looking towards? Thank you.
First of all, I want to thank God Almighty for making it possible that the minister came and he has seen all that we have been doing. That shows FIIRO, we don't do anything theoretically only. We are here to practicalize it. Number one, I'm going to support my honorable minister in terms of commercialization. Then, because FIIRO has developed 250 technologies and is there lying down waiting for commercialization, so I'm going to support him 100%. Secondly, I'm going to intensify in the effort of training and investment in FIIRO so as to be in line with federal government transformation agenda. Then thirdly, I'm going to increase food processing. You will all believe with me that prices of food in the market is very, very high. So we're going to increase in that aspect so as to bring down prices of food in the market. That's all.
Dama, your focus, we observe that the technology being developed, most of them are tinted towards solving problems in rural areas, especially the mobile cassava. And then there was cassava plants in which you constructed in Uche, as Nasrawa. So going forward, what are those needs at the grassroots that you will be fabricating your things towards? What are those needs in the rural areas that you think needs attention of FIIRO in terms of invention?
Number one, the one that we are so keen about it and we are expert on it is cassava processing machine, which is called Mokapi, that everybody is now beginning to buy the idea. Secondly, FIIRO is in the process of fabricating a machine that we can use to process tomato, even from the farm. Because most of the marketers and farmers, they will harvest their tomato. It will waste, that is post-harvest losses. So that normally discourages them. But we've observed that if we can come in with the fabrication of machine that some of the things can be processed in the farm, I think it will be a welcome idea. Then thirdly, we started research on how to preserve. You know, most of this food, we talk of food. Farmers should go to, farmers should start farming some grains, vegetables and the rest. And we are not even thinking about how to preserve it. Apart from processing, FIIRO has come out with another technology that is a very small machine that these tomato traders, once they bring their tomato to the market, you can put the machine, and the machine will absorb the ethylene. Ethylene is one of those things that are making the tomato to spoil. So that machine will absorb the ethylene, and then it will extend the shelf life up to a week. So you can find out that once they bring their products to the market, and more especially tomato, and it does not spoil, maybe the next day, they will be happy, of course. And in terms of fruits, we already have a machine for production of fruit juice. So our engineering section, they will soon develop another fruit mocapi for us that we can take to the farm and start processing our fruits right from the farm and bring it to the market. And you heard the director engineering saying that he has developed a machine that you can pack your fruits inside and then bring it, and it will not spoil.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.